What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I carry around my drone, one of these cute little man purses that Skylar got me. It looks kind of weird when I'm wearing it, but it works. I almost just crashed my drone into one of these trees in the Metro Parks. That would not have been good. It would have been the third time I crashed my drone. I think I'm pretty good at flying overall, but sometimes accidents do happen. Unfortunately though, Ellie today is not feeling good. Come here girl, come here girl. How you feeling? I don't know what it is, but we took her to the emergency room like 2 weeks ago, late at night. It was like midnight because she was feeling just ultra lethargic. Her pupils were massive. She's just tired and she's reactive, and I knew she was sick because she wasn't trying to like jump at people and other dogs. So we took her there. They gave her this like the IV version for a dog. They pumped it into a bunch of her skin, and she came out there like really bloated. Now she's been having diarrhea and puking inside the apartment. It has not been pretty. I don't know what it is, but you know, you're in our prayers, girl. This girl is my everything. Well, this girl is my number one everything, and this girl is my number two everything. Nah, Ellie's my number one. Don't tell Scott. Ellie.
Ellie wants to run.
No, she don't. I think Ellie needed that water, huh? Hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better, but it's so hot out. It's like 90 degrees. It's hard to breathe outside. But the show goes on, as it does every single week. I'm almost at 300 YouTube videos now, which is crazy. Our wedding's in 42 days, which is even crazier. So we have a lot more to talk about today. Hope you enjoy. Let's go. Get married, buy a house, have a baby. Those are probably the three main goals of every adult, right? That's what everyone strives to do. Sometimes it's in that specific order, sometimes it's not in that specific order, and I think either one is fine. There's no real order to how to live your life. But those three things are a goal of mine and a goal of Skylar's and a goal of us together as a soon-to-be married couple. It's crazy that is what my priority is now, is having that traditional, loving, close-knit family. And and as I think about it, you know, priorities change over time. As you get older, just your mindset changes and what you value in life. For example, when I was starting doing YouTube, I was 20 years old. I was a junior in college, and what my priority was at that time was finishing school with good grades and getting a job lined up for when I graduated. I achieved that goal, started with a company right out of college. So by age 22, 23, my main priority in life was moving to Atlanta, starting a new life totally from scratch, and really making new friends, because that's hard to do in a brand new city. It took me probably 7 or 8 months just to make my first friend. Once I got rolling, it was extremely fun. I had a blast. I went to a bunch of sports games. This was also top of my priority list, just having fun, having a great time, taking everything in this new city for the very first time. And as I look back, I truly think I did everything there was to do down there, and I think I did live in the moment and realize just how fun I was having in my apartment downtown there. Age 24 and 25, that's when Skylar joined me in Atlanta, and the priority at the time was just to see if she was the one I wanted to marry, right? Were we compatible? We're kind of figuring that out. But I do think still the number one priority in my life was probably my career, just getting that going. I think the first couple of years right out of school is crucial to your career and your ability to keep making more money as you climb the ladder, per se. So I really dedicated myself to working hard on my job. I switched jobs to something that was half salary, half commission. I think I've done well at that. Now that I'm 26, gonna be 27 soon, believe it or not. I think for the first time in my life, I actually feel like now I've you know, kind of flipped that page, and I'm a well-established adult now. Like I'm an adult, I'm a grown man, and there's a lot more I gotta do now. I gotta shift the way I think. So now my priority is to soon to get married, and then hopefully buy a house, settle down with my family, and of course have a baby sometime in the future. And I'll get Scott talking about that later in this video as well. But to summarize the way my mindset has shifted over the years now is that last couple of years has been about me. This is what I want to do. I want to have fun. I want to like progress my own goals and achieve everything that I set. Now it's focused on Skylar and Ellie and my future family, and now being a provider as a man, and basically supporting and loving those I've chosen to bring into my life. think every person, regardless of how old you get, is always a kid inside at heart, because every time we see a playground, we always gotta hop on it. Speaking of houses to buy, we just saw a house that we could buy, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But there's one around the corner right from our apartment complex that I thought was worthwhile checking out. It seemed like it would check all the boxes. It has a huge yard, updated enough, 3 bedrooms. We're not actively looking right now. Of course, we were. So, flashback to when we moved back to how we were looking for a little bit, and then we just could not agree at all what kind of house to buy. So I'm like, all right, screw it. So we rented this apartment that's gonna take us through like 10 or 11 months from now. But once that wraps up, ideally we would like to buy a house. Let's see if I can fit down the slide right here, but we'll see when it comes time to actually seriously start looking for a house again. I think it would be awesome to be a first-time homeowner, but of course, as you know, it's getting harder and harder for first-time buyers. Interest rates have not fallen to where I think a lot of people thought they would fall once Trump took office. Maybe they will in the future. I don't think they will. I think like 6.5% is the least we're going to see for a very long time. Home prices just keep climbing up, but that's a goal of ours. That's a long-term goal of ours. We did push it back a little bit to have this amazing wedding that's going to be in 40 some days from now, like I said. But I don't know. You want to talk about kids now? When, if you had the choice, because most people like don't have the choice when they get pregnant, because all up to God, the higher being, I think, whenever he wants to bless us. But if you could choose, when do you want to have your first kid?
I'd want our first kid to be like during summer, and probably a few years from now. Like, I don't want to have a kid immediately after our wedding, because I think that that's too rushed. And like, I want a lot of time with my husband to travel and like do things, just me and him, because once kids are in the picture, everything is so different.
That's true, but I think I want a kid right away. I don't know if it's like if I want a kid right away, but I think once we're married, it's like, wow, it would be so cool to be a dad. I mean, that would be awesome. Just raising a little David or a little Skylar, that would be sweet, man. I've always wanted to be a dad, so if it happens sooner rather than later, I would be over the moon thrilled. But I have been told by like adults, people I look up to, that it is useful usually if you wait to have kids just a little bit after you get married, so you actually get time with each other before kids are in the picture. Because sometimes you have kids too early after you get married, like your entire lives would be revolved around the kid immediately, instead of the first step, which is making sure that you two are compatible and start living a good marriage. I think the temperature went up like another 5 degrees and 95, so we got this new cookies and cream dipped cone from Dairy Queen. It has been, man, years since I've been at Dairy Queen, but this thing is insane. Go treat yourself. Let's get back to kids. Our moms want us to have kids immediately.
They're putting all the pressure on us.
I mean, it's just like, I get it as a mom, like you can't wait to be a grandmother. I just think it'd be cool to be a father, man. That's all I'm saying. I think it'd be cool to be a dad. If God were to bless us right after we got married in August, oh my God, like 2-3 months from now, I could be making this video like, check this out. Look, but I don't know. I'm not gonna like.
Knock on wood.
Well, I mean, but again, if it happens, it's I'll be thrilled.
It'll be a blessing if it happens. If it happens, it was meant to be. And I think we're super, super excited to be parents. I'm thrilled. I've always wanted to be a mom.
Or it couldn't happen for like 3 or 4 years, and that'd be fine too. We'll travel in the meantime and do us. But I don't know. It's crazy, man. Get married, buy a house, have a kid. That's the goal of most adults, and I think we're knocking out one by one, and you guys are watching us do it. Our apartment complex just redid the entire pool deck. It was under renovation for a good 6 or 7 months or something like that. The pool is big itself. There's like 4 girls total. There's like 2 pavilions. There's actually also 3 cabanas on the side. It's like the little VIP section of the pool. If you want to rent it out for 25 bucks for about 6 hours of time, you will not find me renting out cabanas at the pool at the place I already pay like 1,800 bucks a month to live in. But if you wanted to, you could. Who knows? Maybe sometime this summer we'll throw a big pool party. That would that'd actually be pretty fun. Taking Ellie for one final walk before we go to bed. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now. She's still not feeling very good. We probably will end up taking her to the vet, or maybe even the ER again if you really need it, girl. You want to go there? She's like, nah, I don't like that place, Dad. Please don't take me there. They hurt me with the shots. Yeah, last time we went to ER, they gave her like a big shot, and you did not like that, did you? You almost tried to get the person. She's like, no, get that thing off me. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed another video today as much as I did making it. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Also, subscribe to my channel if you have not yet, because I drop a new video every single Monday that you do not want to miss. As always, guys, work hard, be nice to people. I'll see you guys next Monday.